Did you know that the country considered the world's strongest economy, the United States, is also one of the most indebted nations on Earth? Right now, America's national debt has soared past $34 trillion, which is even more than the entire U.S. economy produces in a year. And yet, despite having the world's most powerful economy, even the U.S. can't just print more money to pay off its debt. But why not? If printing money could solve debt or make a poor country rich overnight, wouldn't every country do it? Because here's the hard truth: printing money doesn't create wealth, it destroys it. And the people who pay the price are regular citizens like you and me. Let me explain. Imagine you live in a small town with only 10 apples for sale, and everyone in town has a total of $100. That means, on average, each apple sells for $10. Now suppose tomorrow everyone in town wakes up to find they have twice as much money, $200 total, but there are still only 10 apples available. What happens next? Those same 10 apples now cost $20 each because there's more money chasing the same amount of goods. That's inflation in action. The money itself didn't make the apples more plentiful, it just made each dollar worth less. And this isn't just a thought experiment. It has happened many times in real life, and the consequences have been devastating. Take Zimbabwe in the 2000s. The government printed enormous amounts of money to pay its bills, but prices started doubling almost every single day. People needed trillions of Zimbabwean dollars just to buy bread, and the economy collapsed. Or look back at Germany after World War I. The Weimar Republic tried to print its way out of debt, but hyperinflation spiraled so wildly that workers were paid twice a day because by the afternoon, their morning wages were already worthless. But what does that actually mean for everyday people living through it? When governments start printing money recklessly, it doesn't just affect numbers in a bank account, it shatters lives. Your savings lose value, so the money you worked hard to save buys less and less. Your salary becomes worthless because even if your paycheck grows in dollars, prices rise even faster. Essential goods like food, fuel, and medicine skyrocket in price, and people who thought they were secure can't afford the basics anymore. Meanwhile, families on fixed incomes and small business owners watch helplessly as their finances are destroyed by forces completely outside their control. And here's what makes it worse. When a government starts printing money to pay off its debt, it sends a dangerous signal that it's willing to sacrifice the value of its currency to avoid hard decisions. That destroys trust. People rush to spend their cash before it loses more value, businesses can't plan for tomorrow, and foreign investors pull their money out, all of which accelerates the inflation spiral. Soon, the entire economy can unravel, as seen in places like Venezuela, where inflation reached millions of percent and left entire communities unable to afford basic necessities. So if even the richest, most powerful countries can't print their way out of debt without wrecking their economies and devastating their people, how could any country, rich or poor, hope to do it successfully? The uncomfortable truth is that real wealth doesn't come from printing more money. It comes from building a productive economy, by educating workers, developing technology, building infrastructure, and creating goods and services that people want and need. At the end of the day, printing money to get rich is like adding water to soup to feed more people. You don't actually make more soup, you just make it thinner and weaker until it's worthless. And when that happens to a country's currency, it's the citizens who suffer most. So next time you hear someone say, "Why don't we just print more money?" remember, it might sound like a quick fix, but it's a shortcut to chaos, and history has shown us exactly how badly it ends. If you found this eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos that make you think deeper about how our world really works.